Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Yes, lads, what's going on? I'm Tom, this is a regular Strength channel, and welcome back. We're going to start today building up to our top single in 3 weeks training, and then the fourth week we're going to do a squat, a bench and a deadlift on separate days this time, not all on the same day, so we can actually see if we've gotten a bit stronger. The deadlift's looking really good. The last session we did 180 kilo for 5 reps, which is looking promising for getting over a 200 kilo deadlift, which will be sweet. Boost camp estimated at 202 kilo based on that. So 200, fingers crossed, we should get that. 4 more weeks of training, so maybe we could get 202, maybe we could get 205. That'd be pretty sweet. That would be all right. The bench press, I think we'll get 122, maybe a 125. And the squat, hopefully we can get a 170. My initial plan was to work up to a 180 squat, but I think maybe we're being a bit too ambitious there. We're going a bit too quickly. And 130 bench, again, I think maybe not so much. So yeah, 125 would be good. I need to not get ahead of myself with that. The deadlift is worked, basically, I was hoping to work up to 200, and it's looking like we're actually getting there. The squat, nowhere near 180, but maybe a 170. And yeah, so today we've just got an easy single. So happy 7. I'm thinking somewhere between 140 and 150. Maybe we'll just do a 145 for the sake of simplicity. Maybe 147. We'll see how it goes. I'll warm up to 130, then maybe we do 145, something like that. Right, 60 kilo for 8. Easy. We'll do the normal 60, 80, 100 summit. So we missed last Friday's session. We did the deadlift on Friday instead of Thursday because I wasn't feeling it. And then on Saturday, we were expecting Dan to come round to do a pressing session with us, but he didn't come, and I wanted to watch the Eddie Hall fight. And after that deadlift, I was like, that's enough for that week. That's way surpassed my expectations, so I didn't bother. We will be hitting all the sessions going forward though, just to give ourselves the best chance of getting our new 1 rep maxes at the end, and then we'll be going back to the start, a bit of volume, building up again, 12 weeks. Bonk. Right, we'll do 3 reps here. Then I think we'll go 115, 130, 145. How about that? I feel like the nailing on this is off because it never feels like I'm central on it. Might not be. Who knows? We got 115 just for a single, 130 for a single, and we'll just do, well, we'll see how it feels. It's meant to be an RPE 7, so not mental, but not nothing. These are feeling heavy on my back today, for some reason. So at the time of filming this, we're at 49 subscribers. We're 1 off 50. That's pretty cool. Halfway to 100. At 100, I'll do a video where I go do something horrible just to see if anyone likes watching me suffer. But for the time being, you don't get no. Except 130 single. Hopefully, we can make it feel a bit less heavy than that 115 felt, because these are my back offsets today. I think 130, 132, something like that for a few sets of 2. Okay. Squats are feeling crap, man. Ugh. I don't know, maybe it's something. Maybe it's a reason. We'll do 140. 145. My left knee's been feeling a bit dodgy. It's been dodgy basically my entire life. All of my injuries are caused by BMXing. And it kind of makes day-to-day life a bit frustrating when... obviously I rode BMX for quite a long time. I haven't really rode it in the past 2-3 years, something like that. But the injuries stay with you forever. So I have a hip that kind of separates sometimes, subluxed I guess you would call it, because it doesn't actually completely come out. It's just not sat quite right, and it takes a while for it to go back in. That ankle I fractured and tore all the ligaments on one side, so they kind of roll up here. And then this knee is real bad. This shoulder's quite bad, and I broke this wrist. Everything on the left side. We were talking about it at the woods yesterday, like, I ride left foot forward and all my injuries are on the left. My friend who rides right foot forward, all of his injuries are on the right. It must be like a thing where you fall on that side more commonly or something. Who knows? But we're trying our best. We're trying our best. These weights are feeling heavy, and I don't know if it's because my knee's feeling dodgy and I'm not committing to it properly, but this should be fine. We did 140 for 3, didn't we? So 145 for 1 should be all right. Yeah, slow, but not mental, you know. We're going to do 132.5 for a few sets of 2 now. Right, we'll do a few sets of 2 here. I've not used any stimulants today, so maybe that's why I'm feeling a bit lackluster. Who knows? Maybe it's just the deload week, so maybe I needed it because I pushed that deadlift set pretty hard. So maybe I just gonna feel a bit crap for a while. Frustrating. I don't know. Whatever. It's alright, isn't it? I'm not filming anything on my phone anymore, so I can't watch it back and be like, oh, actually it wasn't that slow. It just feels slow. Maybe it's real slow. I don't know. It's okay. I'm just waffling again. This is the content you subscribed for. Gutted. So we're going to do some squats. We're doing the squats now. We're going to do some bench press. Then we're going to do some box squats afterwards. And then that's it. So we're going to keep the weights heavier than they have been, but drop the total volume down quite a bit. So that in 4 weeks' time, we've had a lot of practice moving heavier weights. It gives us the best chance of doing a heavy single, but we don't accumulate too much fatigue while we're doing it. And that's the plan. I've gone back to squat bench, deadlift bench, squat bench, deadlift bench style of thing for this last 4 weeks because that's what I like more. We've done a bit of work, and I didn't want to just start the new plan now because I was done in with the other one. So I figured we'd just run like the last phase of it, see what goes on, see if we need to make any changes, and then we'll start again after we've done a new PR, because we're closing in on a deadlift PR at least. for sure. The squat, I don't know. It depends. I haven't even really decided if we need to push it anymore because my knee does feel dodgy. The bench press will do as well, but we'll see. So, like, yeah, the squat's just feeling kind of dodgy. My knee's feeling dodgy. Right. Yeah, I've had no caffeine, no nicotine. Oh, maybe stopping the nicotine again is bringing my thing down, because it's a stimulant, isn't it? So like it increases your performance a little bit whilst making the rest of your life absolutely worse. So stopping having it, maybe that's why I'm not feeling as whatever. I don't know. Maybe I don't need a reason. Maybe it's just a bit of an off day. It's all right. We're all good. So we've just got to do 2 more reps. And then we've got some bench press. Right, not bad. Yeah, I'll get the bench press set up. We're going to do 90 kilo for a few sets of 3. If that feels difficult, then we're quitting. So Danny is back in London now. We won't be having him back on the channel for a little while. He's just messaged me to say he's got 145 kilo deadlift 7 reps on his AMRAP. So that's pretty good. We're hoping that he gets a new PR soon. Following the actual Bullmastiff programming, but taking a bit longer with it because he has like a work schedule and a child schedule that means that he can't always hit the 4 days a week. So spreading it out over a bit longer, and we're thinking that's maybe why he sort of gets away with it. Whereas when I did it, I was picking up small niggling injuries along the way, just doing every session as hard as I could. But we're going to go 60, 75, 90 kilo here, something like that. We got the 90 kilo for 3 sets of 3. Not bad, I've lost my hat. I've got a new grippy thing for the bench. First time trying it, it feels pretty good. So before, I was sort of having to use the weight of the bar to drive my back into this so that it wouldn't slip, and then sort of lowering my ass down onto the bench when I unracked. And I felt like it was losing a load of tension. But now that I've got this grippy thing, feels like I can really just push back into it, get into position and then unrack, which is obviously better. So we'll see how that goes. It felt like a much stronger position then. Do a quick few on 75 and then we'll go straight to 90. Don't think we need heaps of warm-ups for this. We'll go straight 90. Don't know where to start with the deadlift now, because I were expecting 180 for 2 to be really difficult, but I ended up doing 5. Maybe not advisable, should have stuck to the plan. But that makes me think maybe for the singles we start at 180 and then go up from there. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But like, I've said we want to go happy 7, 8, 9, final week, full bore. So I guess a 180 would be roughly happy 7, based on doing 5, maybe even a bit higher. I think it depends on the day, doesn't it? That's what the RPE system's for, but it's kind of mental, really. Like, I really wasn't expecting that. The rest of the stuff I'm a bit disappointed in, but the deadlift I'm stoked on. If I can get over 200, that would be like, finally, I've been training a long time, and don't know why I'd never got to it. Well, I guess, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? But we'll get there, and then hopefully we can start building towards a big one. I guess a lifetime goal. Does it even have to be a lifetime goal? An eventually goal could be 600 pounds. Is that 260 kilos? That'd be pretty cool to do it next couple of years. Right, 90 kilo on here. Let's do 3 reps, 3 times. Yeah. 1 down. It's going to take a bit of used to getting... It's going to take a bit of getting used to having this non-slider bit on here. I used to like sliding back into position and then jamming myself into the bench with the bar. Now I've got to like get it in the right place and then push back. But it feels better. It feels more solid. I'm thinking hopefully that gives us a more stable base for 122, 125, whatever we end up getting. That'd be nice. Just giving ourselves the best chance of success. I had a guy on Reddit telling me how there was no way I was stuck at a 180 kilo deadlift for over a year and I have to do Olympic weightlifting or something. And I was like, I haven't really given you any context on how or why I was stuck at 180. So like, it's not like I was doing 180 kilos every session. I'm sure there were times along the way where I could have pulled more than 180. It's just that all the times when I tried, I ended up failing. So, like, with the way I'm training now, managing fatigue well, it means that when I come to try a PR, I have a better chance of success because I'm not knackered all the time. So, like, obviously I've taken the strength that I've built over the past year, 2 years, and translated it into a higher PR now. It's not that the training did nothing, and it's not that the training was ineffective, it's just that I didn't recover well enough to translate it into a higher single. Like, my reps got better. And obviously the 180 for 5 that I did last week, that isn't purely from this year's training. Obviously it's a accumulation of years of training. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. I got a Reddit account to try and get people to watch these YouTube videos, and I quickly remember why I don't have a Reddit account. Like, a lot of people are sound on there, but for the most part, it's just tossers, and they're all like 16-year-old kids, I guess, and you just have to remember that, like, you're arguing with a 16-year-old, and it's like, it doesn't really matter what you say. So I ended up just saying, yeah, man, sound, thank you, or whatever, because I wasn't even really sure what he was trying to say, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Weird. But yeah, so genuinely, I didn't pull more than 180 for 2 years. That doesn't mean I couldn't at some point along there, it's just that I never did. And that's what I mean when I say I was stuck at 180. I've pulled 180 several times along the way. Maybe the times when I pulled 180, I could have pulled 182 or 185, but the last time we tried a heavy single as a PR, we got 190. We guaranteed ourselves a PR, and a meaningful one, 10 kilos. You know what I mean? This time round, we did, 70 for 2, we did 180 for 5 for some reason, but that was cool. That's a real confidence boost. So I think over the next few weeks we build up and we're going to get 200, because why not? I've built the strength now, I've got the technique dialed, or as dialed as I will have it for now. I'll probably change it again in the future just to see, but as of right now I'm pretty consistent with my technique. Strength's going up, recovery is better, and I'm feeling confident with it. So like, I don't know, people on the internet telling me what I've done. Like, I did it, I was there. Why are you telling me? You know, weird. Anyway, 3 more of these. Yeah, we'll set up some box squats. We've got, I think it's just 3 sets of 3, or is it 3 sets of 4? Oh. 3 sets of 3 again this week. So RPE6, not mental. Maybe we'll use 120 kilos to get used to it, and we'll push up from there. So RPE6, sort of mild, moderate intensity before it gets a little bit harder. I think, yeah, 120 should be fine. If 120 is fine, maybe we'll go 120, 125, 130. See how that goes. But the squats have been feeling crap today. We'll know. That's why RPE is good, isn't it? I'm at the time of nicotine withdrawal where I don't have much to say. My brain feels kind of foggy. Yeah. It's okay. So we've got the wonderful bench here. We're going to squat down onto that. We're going to give 120 the old try, see how it feels. Then, if it's too easy, we'll add weight. If it's too hard, we'll remove some weight. We want something we could do a few reps of. Yeah. That's fine. So we'll just keep the weight there. Just remember that it's the deload, reload week. We could try a bit harder, but we're not meant to today. That's yeah, plenty of weight for the intended purpose today. I think not too bad. I don't know whether to do it with the safety bar going forward. I feel like that would be cool use of the safety bar, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, fuck. Yeah. One more of those, and then that's it. Nice quick sessions now. We're going to add some intensity and a bit of volume as the weeks progress, but not mental still. Want these sessions to be difficult because the top set is rising, not difficult because of the amount of volume. It's just sort of practicing movement and getting the body to fire under heavier weights. I think with the box squats for 3, we could probably work up to 140 maybe for a few sets once I get used to it. So that jams in against the cable machine. So it's a pretty consistent position. It's just getting the steps back right. It's normally getting onto a squat, my legs are back here and I'll go like this. But obviously the thing's in the way now, it's a bit compact. So not ideal, but not too bad. Maybe we could just film it from the back and put the box there or here and then put the squat racks here. I don't think it matters too much, but we'll see. We'll do another 3 reps anyway. Maybe I could mark the floor with some tape or a pen or something. That's good, because that's roughly the sticking point of where I get. So when I do a squat, often I'll come back and then stick about here. So with coming off the box with a boom there should help that section of it. That's my thinking anyway. But yeah, that's a session. That's our Monday session for the next 4 weeks. Obviously we'll increase some sets or increase some weight. So that wasn't super hard, but it was fine. We've got deadlift tomorrow. I think we got a deadlift, bench press, something similar, like 90 for a few sets of 3 or whatever. And then I think we've got the good morning as the last one, because I really liked using that on the last plan. That was nice. I feel like that helped my. So same thing again, lower reps, higher intensity, probably, I don't know, probably 120 again, we'll see. But enough that it feels like a weight. And then, yeah, get your nervous system ready to hoist. Right, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming.